this year's Modern Warfare is going to be the best Call of Duty we've seen ever. Let's get into the video. So guys, I've really been thinking about this game a whole lot, okay? So since the alpha came out, I was like playing the gunfight 2v2, and I was like, man, this is really competitive. I can't wait to get into a game with my friends or with a friend and play against some people and see how many wins I can go on a streak with. I can't wait until we get this. I can't wait until we get into this game, can set up our classes, like actually grind this game out. Like this game, I'm gonna grind harder than any other COD out there. Like, I'm sorry, like most people are like, oh, it's not that great, oh, it's okay. I'm sitting here like, dude, I'm gonna grind it so hard. Like, my wife is gonna kill me with how many hours I put into this game. Look guys, this game is gonna bring so many new things that this series has needed. First and foremost, if you don't already know, the engine has been completely reworked, if not completely redone from the ground up, which is the first time we've seen this since Call of Duty has been a franchise. That's crazy. Like, the fact that it's pretty much ran on the same engine with slight tweaks since Call of Duty 1. It's been 15 years, I believe. 15 years since the first Call of Duty came out. Do you understand how outdated that was? And this new engine, like, it's so smooth, man. Like, it makes the game feel so much tighter. The gunplay is so much better. Like, you literally, when you get into a gunfight with someone and you're aiming and like you shoot them in the head, like, dude, you earned that headshot. Like, it feels so gratifying. Like, just when you hit your shots, like the person that's aiming down sight one shot first, they're the ones gonna win. That's what it feels like. It just feels ironed out, like nice suit ironed out, you know what I'm saying? Also, we're going to talk about the business model. I mean, as you guys may or may not know, so no more supply bins, no more loot boxes, no more gambling your money away to get some random thing with COD points that you bought with real money. That's crazy, because now you'll buy a battle pass. The battle pass will have, let's just say, X, Y, and Z of things, and those X, Y, and Z is what you'll get once you rank up. There will be a standard, I guess, battle pass or whatever, like you just get, like you unlock cosmetics and whatnot, and the premium will also be cosmetics only from what they say, and you'll unlock those things. So that's super kosher with me. Like I said in one of my other videos, I believe, if you want to go back and check it out, how I don't mind if it has microtransactions in it. To me, that's not a bad thing. They got to make money somehow. I just want them to make money in a way that it makes sense for the consumer. In this way, you know, you can clearly see what you're getting, so you clearly know what you're buying, and you do not have to buy it if you don't want to. And it's not going to affect the gameplay experience, because it's not going to be things like guns and better upgrades to your guns to like pay to win stuff. So the business model, battle pass, gets a thumbs up for me. The engine being reworked, Activision seems like they've made a change and started listening to the consumer, which is something that I think that you're going to start to see with a lot of games market in history, because we've been seeing these loot boxes for the longest of time, and I think the market is starting to show them, hey, this is not okay. You're gonna have to start to change if you want us to continue to support your product. So that's super hype. Getting into kind of the graphics, the animations, the sound, like I've already said this before, I'll say it again, it sounds amazing, it looks amazing. This is by far the best Call of Duty to date as far as graphics and sound go. It looks and feels like the attention to detail has been put into this game. You have to buy this game and play it to see it. Slightly to come back to the microtransactions, I left this out. Let's see 3 months from now. Hopefully, Activision sticks by, having no loot boxes and no egregious predatory loot boxes, because we don't want that. Getting into the last couple of reasons why I think this is going to be the best Call of Duty that we've ever seen, and that's variety. The game is going to launch with a decent amount of maps. The maps are spread out over your 2v2 gunfight, your regular team deathmatch 6v6, your I think it's 10v10 team deathmatch, and your ground war. It's going to have specific types of maps. But ground war feels completely different. Like, it doesn't feel like quite like a Call of Duty game mode. It kind of feels like a mix between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Not quite either, but it still retains enough to be in the Call of Duty game, which I completely appreciate because it brings variety. It's like, once I get sick of playing team deathmatch, I can jump in ground war, and it's a big enough change, similar to how Battle Royale in Black Ops 4 was, that I won't be bored, okay? And I can grind that out for a while, and then when I get sick of the ground war, I can go back. Same with the gunfight. The gunfight's going to be one of those things where I cannot wait to get into a game, play with my buddies, see how many wins I can get in a row with them before we, have to, lose, or, we have to get off or whatever. So that's going to be super fun. Kind of talking more about the Spec Ops. I know people are really upset about the survival coming out an entire year on the PlayStation. Honestly, dude, that's only like a little bit of the Spec Ops. Anyways, the Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, the real big part of that was being able to play with your friends, get into a game, play some co-op mission that generally, like, it just had an objective. It didn't really have story tied to it, which if they add story to this would be really cool. But the fact is, it's just going to have Spec Ops, 2v2 gunfight, the regular COD, the ground war, the Battle Royale, which is, I forgot to mention, is coming out after launch, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be completely free to play. I don't know if you get it free to play without the game, but that's the way they made it sound. So I'll have to check into that and make a video on that or something later at a later point. By the way, guys, right now is a perfect time to plug. If you guys haven't checked out my other videos, go check them out. I'm trying to turn out as many videos as I possibly can for you guys, but I also want to put out something that's quality for you, and give me your feedback if you can. So getting into the last part of the variety campaign. First of all, let's preface this with, if you haven't played a Naughty Dog title, such as The Last of Us, Crash Bandicoot even back in the day, Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, or Uncharted 1, 2, 3, or 4, you need to go do so now, okay? The reason why I say that is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 is going to have, I believe it's 2 Naughty Dog developers who are going to help bring some story-focused elements to the Call of Duty campaign, which, man, I cannot wait. This game comes out in 4 days, and I just want to play it now. I've wanted to play it since the beta, so I can't wait to see where they take it. I can't wait to see where this game goes. I think it's going to be probably one of the best campaigns, iterations. Even it's a reboot of the Modern Warfare series. They don't have to follow everything that the other Modern Warfare series did. They can introduce new characters. Maybe they can bring some of the old characters back. But, like, for example, think about Ghost, man. Like, Ghost was always kind of like a mystery, right? In Modern Warfare 2, like, he just was. Why did he wear a mask? Why was he who he was? Like, what if they show how Ghost became Ghost? Like, what if that's part of this game? Like, that would be super hype. Guys, if you guys are so hyped for this game like I am, leave it down in the comments. Tell me what your favorite part of the game is going to be. I can't wait for multiplayer, obviously. The campaign, though, like, it, man, I don't know if I'm going to play that first or not, or what. Like, if they released, I think what a lot of people have been saying is, like, release the campaign so people can play the campaign while the rest of the game downloads. If they did that, perfect. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for checking out today's video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Also, I hope you guys can make it until Thursday or Friday or whenever you're getting the game, because I know this weekend I'm not going to sleep too much. So, like, if I don't make another video next week on Monday, you know my wife probably killed me. Peace out, guys. Hope you guys have a good day.